All right, everybody, welcome back. I am so pumped for today's deep dive because we're going to be talking about something that could, totally shake up the 2024 election.
Yes, definitely.
So we're talking Arab American voters and, how much power they really have,
You.
especially in a swing state like Michigan.
Absolutely, yeah.
And the thing is, there's this recent poll that came out from Al Jazeera and YouGov,
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
and it is suggesting some pretty wild stuff. Like, Trump might actually be ahead with Arab American voters.
It is pretty wild.
Which is, mind-blowing, because they usually vote Democrat.
Yeah, it's got everyone talking.
Yeah, so let's just jump right in. The poll says Trump's leading Harris 45% to 43% with Arab Americans.
Yeah, that's a super tight race, obviously. But
I know.
it is a lead, and it's definitely significant considering Arab Americans have, historically voted for Democrats.
For sure. For sure. Okay, so that's already, a huge deal.
Yeah.
But then there's this other finding from the poll that, really blew my mind.
Yeah, what's it?
So apparently, for Arab American voters, the Israel-Palestine conflict is their top concern.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It beats out the economy. It even beats out racism.
Interesting.
Yeah, 29% of them said that was their biggest worry.
Wow. That's huge. And it makes sense with everything going on right now in Gaza. I mean, that war has just, thrown this whole issue into the spotlight, and voters are definitely paying attention to where the candidates stand.
Totally. And, it's interesting because the poll also found that more Arab Americans think Trump would be better at dealing with the conflict.
Yeah, 39% said they thought Trump would be more likely to resolve it compared to 33% for Harris.
Exactly. And, whether that's true or not, it just shows how important this issue is to these voters.
Absolutely. It's clearly a driving force behind their decisions.
Okay, so now let's talk about Michigan.
Okay.
Because, everyone knows Michigan is a huge swing state.
Okay.
And it just so happens to have the largest concentration of Arab Americans in North America.
I mean, Dearborn, right? The first Arab majority city in the U.S.
Exactly. That's a powerful voting bloc.
Yeah, and remember, Biden won Michigan by, a hair in 2020?
It was super close.
And Trump actually won it back in 2016.
Yeah, so you can see why everyone's freaking out about this poll.
Totally. Even a small shift in the Arab American vote could flip the whole state.
Okay, but now here's the thing that I don't get. Trump is, super pro-Israel. I mean, he's even said that Israel's survival depends on him winning.
Right.
But he's also tried to reach out to Muslim voters.
Yeah, it's tricky.
How does that even work?
That's the big question, right? How do Arab American voters make sense of these seemingly contradictory positions? And what other factors besides the Israel-Palestine conflict are they thinking about when they vote? I mean, are there economic concerns?
Oh.
Social issues?
Yeah, you've got to wonder.
It's complex.
Okay, so basically what we're seeing here is that Arab American voters could be a major wild card in this election.
Big time.
And Michigan might be where it all goes down.
Definitely a state to watch.
So what do you think? What are we going to see happen in the next few weeks? How will all of this play out?
Well, the situation in Gaza is obviously still developing, and that could have a huge impact on how Arab American voters feel about the candidates.
For sure.
And then there's the bigger question of what this all means for identity politics in America. Are we seeing a shift away from traditional voting blocs? Are voters becoming more issue-driven?
Such good questions.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it all unfolds.
This deep dive has been seriously eye-opening for me. I had no idea how much influence Arab American voters could have.
Yeah, they could really be the deciding factor in this election.
So for everyone listening out there, make sure you pay attention to what's happening in Michigan and with Arab American voters in general, because they could be the key to who wins the White House.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks for joining us for another deep dive. We'll be back soon with more analysis and insights into the 2024 election.